Yeah, I think thinking about community in regards to worship, I'm sure, a lot of my comrades here will have all kinds of wonderful things to say. So what would I say that I think again, the importance of relational integrity amongst each other seriously impacts the integrity of how we encounter God together. So again, thinking about, Jesus saying, you just might want to just leave something at the altar and go make something right. But it's not just those that we know, it's also being aware of the sense of community that we're in the society. So if I'm another Jesus story, if I'm on my way to worship and I see someone that's been completely taken advantage of and beat up and broken on my way, my greatest act of worship in that moment is to give the cup of cold water or to step off the road and hold the person. It's a parable, so you have to be careful with parables. You can't, in my understanding, build doctrinal sort of theological framing out of it. It's an invitation to think about something. So, but I love how Jesus in the story, it's not even about solving that person's entire situation. The guy goes, "Look, here's a hotel. I'll put you in here. This is all the money I've got right now. If it ends up costing more, here's my card, here's my cell number. Like, maybe I can help you later." But you're responding in that moment right then. And that's another facet of community. So then you have Jesus bringing the fusion of worship and justice. So, there's no fragrance in our worship, according to Isaiah, Amos, things like that. God actually says in Amos 5, "Away with the noise of your songs. Even though you bring me the choicest of your offerings, the best you can bring." He says, I can't connect with it. So the language in the text isn't so much, "Oh, this sucks. That's a really bad song." Or "You screwed up the chord progression there. Like, this is bad. I just can't listen to this." He's not an adjudicator sitting up giving an assessment of our performance. What he's doing is he's going, there's certain things that connect with my heart. So it's like, for those of us that travel, we've all had these crazy experiences. Less now because the electronics are a lot more advanced. But there used to be a day, if you really tried hard, you could ram, a 110 voltage appliance or musical instrument or something into 220 volts, and the whole thing just blows apart. Like, it's a gong show. It's a disaster. That's kind of what the text is saying. There's things you're trying to plug into our relationship that are just incompatible. They just don't work. Everything fries, like the whole system goes down. So it's like, if you're not engaged in justice, mercy, compassion, care for the poor, those sorts of things, when you then bring your songs to me, like, it doesn't really matter how many CDs have been sold. I just dated myself. How many hits there are on the YouTube thing or whatever. Like, his word. So maybe the key question, and this all has to do with community, is God listening? Like, we stress out so much. Is the community listening? Are people going to like it? Is it going to be? And those are important questions, but they're under the umbrella of, what does God actually listen to? And that's not about style or presentation. It's about, again, back to this thing of authenticity, but authenticity not just within faith community, but within the society around us as well.